Shiloh. Many of you all have been wanting to see a funeral home tour, so today that's what we're going to do. This is the outside of our funeral home. On the outside, you have 2 ramps to get to our front door, and you also have stairs on the right side. When you come to the front, on the right side of our doors, we have our business hours and business times. When we have services, we try to staff our doors so there's always somebody opening the door for you. So come in and let's take a look. Straight ahead, as soon as you walk into the funeral home, you'll see a podium that holds a register book. And then above the podium, there is a video playing that we have put together for the loved one. Over to the right of that is our coat closet, so once it's cold outside or you have a hat on, you can place it in here. And then after the service, you can come get it.
This is our main chapel or our tribute room that can accommodate up to 250 guests. As you can see, currently we have a center aisle down the chapel. It makes it a little bit easier to bring the casket out of the chapel and out the doors and load into the funeral coach or the hearse. Sometimes we will put the chairs together in the center and give us an aisle down both sides of the chapel to make it a little bit easier if we have a large crowd for traffic flow, for folks to go up one side of the room and then exit the other side of the room if we're expecting an extremely large crowd.
Left, you can see that we have a television screen to share videos of the loved one that has passed. And then to your right, we have our podium where preachers or guest speakers get up and talk about the loved one. Typically, there is a casket that is placed on the bier in between the bier lights. But if there's not going to be a casket used, we will set a table here and place the urn or whatever the family would like to be placed there. And if you don't know what a bier is, this is a casket bier that holds the casket. Over here to the left of the chapel, we have our flower room. This is where you can see on TikTok where we place individuals on our elevator, and that is right here. But down here, florists will deliver flowers for services or visitations, and they will place them right here. Caskets are also delivered into this room through this door. We also have our extra supplies laying here, like gloves, masks, or cot covers. Right here we have our flower racks and paddles so that we can place flowers neatly in the chapel.
So many of you watch Shiloh and I sing on our TikTok videos. It's very important for us to have a piano in our chapel. Many times Miss Cookie Ransom will come and play before and after our services, or maybe the family has someone that they would like to invite to come and play for the services. So it's very important for us to have live music if at all possible. But some families will choose to have various artists sing songs that are very important to them, very special to them, brings back memories to them of their loved ones. So we'll play that over our sound system during the visitation or the funeral service. The room here to your right would be kind of a junk room, as we would say, but no, it also houses extra chairs if we need extra chairs. It houses our makeup kit if we need to make adjustments to the makeup. Also, it has easels to be used if a family would bring in pictures to be displayed. So it just houses a lot of things that we may need in an instant to help the family prepare the chapel for the services for that evening.
Lounge. This is a space where families can step away for a moment, have a cup of coffee, have a drink of water. This is also where kids can come and play if they need to step away, and they can watch television or play games. Down these stairs we have toys that they can play with, and then we also have 2 other rooms. This is our selection room. Most of our selections are done on a television screen in our arrangement room, but if a family wants to see what a casket or urn would look like in person, we do have a small selection that they can look at. In this room across from the selection room is just where we keep all of our cleaning supplies, and it's more like a janitor's closet.
As soon as you walk out of our lounge, you'll find the women's and men's restroom, and also a water cooler for folks that would like to come and get a drink of water. In this room is just another setting room where folks can get away, families can get away, and come and sit for a few moments just to get away from the hustle and bustle of the visitation or the funeral. They just need to step aside, just have a few moments by themselves. This room actually gives you a good portrait of what the old house looks like that was built in 1870. It displays some of the woodwork from the old fireplace, grandfather clock that was built by Roy McClenahan and donated to the funeral home, the cabinet that shows the original trim and hardware, and some of the doorways that shows you actually the thickness of the building, how thick the walls are. That was built in 1870.
As you leave that room, you can come into our second chapel, or as you can see right now, it is set up for a reception or a bereavement dinner. A lot of families will choose to have a dinner following their service, and this room has allowed them to not have to go anywhere, but we can have it catered here. And at the front of the chapel, you can go out these doors to the main foyer to back where we started.
This is our main office where folks will come in and we'll help them with some insurance paperwork, whatever they may need help with notary work. Maybe they just need to come in and sit and visit with us. This is a general office where anyone will meet with a family to make sure that they are taken care of. This is our foyer. As you can see, our staircase here. This staircase is a part of the old 1870 home that was here. If you'd like to know more about the history, you can go on our website and view the history of the funeral home, how it was built in 1870. But this staircase is the original staircase, original spindles and railing is on the stairwell. This is a way back to our restrooms. Also, it leads you into our arrangement office where we will meet families and make the arrangements. This is our arrangement room. This is where we'll sit down with the family and decide on exactly what they want, how they want to celebrate their loved one's life, whether that's a memorial service, a funeral service, a graveside service, whatever that may be. We gather information about the individual to complete the death certificate, information so that we can notify Social Security, so that we can help them with whatever they may need guidance on. It's also the room where we pick out a casket, vault, and urn. So everything like that would take place in this room. We want to say thank you for taking a tour of the funeral home with us. If you have any questions, be sure and watch Shiloh on TikTok or visit our website, hardingfamilygroup.com. And Shiloh's always out there to answer questions for you.
Thank you all so much for watching. Bye!